YouTube, what it do? Top of the morning, and Happy New Year's, pushing into the few days of the 2023. This story right here is why I stopped busting straps on New Year's. What made me just hold my heat, hold my ammo, and just lock it on down. And what I mean lock it on down is lock your hammer down and just keep what you got and just program for the new year. This in the 90s, homie. And the block is the 500 block at this time. You know what I'm saying? We hanging on the 500 block. And a couple homies got spots. Different dudes is living up on that block. So it's cracking. And everybody know on New Year's in your hood, it's drink, it's laughter, it's food. You know, homies is out there, dog. You know, and you hustling at them times. It wasn't no break, so you hustling full scale still. So, homie, you know, as the day start going in, as the day start closing in, going into that midnight, you know, everybody got their ammo ready to bust it and have a good time, dog. So I'm part of that pack on ready to bust and have a good time with the New Year's. So anyway, to cut into the story, dog, I'm out there on the block, couple more homies on the block. And so the countdown is on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Niggas dumping. Boom, 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 boom. Homies getting off. Pop, 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 pop. So all kind of shit. Niggas used to do that type of shit and be listening to other motherfuckers in different areas, seeing who giving it up too. So at this particular time, I give it up. I had an 8-ball. I give it up. Boom, 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 boom. Reload it. Give it up again. Boom, 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 boom. And I only left with like 2 shells after I reload and clowning and, you know, enjoy the festivity with the homies. I'm only stuck with 2 shells. Now, at that time, homie, sometimes it used to be hard to get ammo. Sometimes you got to make a few calls. Homies will be asking other homies before you can get a collection of the shit, you know, the supplies you need at them times, homie. So anyway, dog, after the festivities of niggas busting for the New Year's and shit, time going into like 1 o'clock. And I had a spot in the turf that I stayed in, reside in and shit. So around like 1 o'clock, you know, homie still on the block. I'm like, dog, I'm a peel. Now, dudes know if you lived in your neighborhood back then, walking and shit, that was the thing to do. That wasn't nothing out the norm, homie. Just, you know, foot patrolling and walking through your neighborhood, dog. So I greet the homies, dog, I'm gone. I'm up out of here, dog. I'm out of here, homie. And niggas like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm figuring, you know, it slipped my mind that sometime in this gang banging lifestyle, at them time, we used to plot about who gonna take off first for these New Year's. Like, let's get cracking first. Let's go rush some niggas first. Or let's kick it off first. Figuring in our sick gang banging minds, this gonna give us the one up, or this gonna set the turf up, and that way to put us on a nigga. We get cracking first. We on defense. We coming out on top. So this whole shit slipped my mind from enjoying the busting in the air, drinking and cocktailing with the homies and smoking weed. So now I pursued out on foot in the turf. I had a spot on Plymouth at this time, dog. So I'm pushing out to go to the spot on Plymouth. So I cut up the 500 block. I cross over and cutting towards the 500, around the 500 block, cutting on that street that's going towards Inglewood Ave, homie. So I'm like, dog, I turn up that way and cut up Inglewood Ave and get the belling up Inglewood Ave. Now, if anybody familiar with Inglewood, on the Inglewood neighborhood, Piru side of Inglewood Ave, that's a dangerous street too. Hyde Park, Victor. It's a few eucalyptus. It's a few dangerous streets over there back in the days, homie. That niggas is known for getting, bust on, some of my homies and shit like that. We didn't have shootouts and all kind of shit over there. So I cut up that dangerous motherfucker. But I'm like I said, I'm in my mind that the homies on the block, everybody kind of in their hoods or in their zones, and it's cool. So bam, I'm up the block, and that day it's New Year's, so I came out flamed up. Homie, just straight off the natch, I came out flamed up. White K-Swiss on, cherry strings, tan khakis, cherry belt, cherry sweatshirt, and I had a cherry like 76er jacket I used to push. So I'm cherry down through the turf, homie. So I'm cutting up Inglewood Ave, dog, and I see a car fly past me. So I look at that motherfucker, but I ain't tripping and shit. I'm belling. I'm like, fuck it. I ain't too far from the pad, and I got two shells left, and the homies is on another block. So I'm belling and shit, looking around, belling, and I see that car as I get to like the middle of the block. I get up Inglewood Ave. I get by Highland Elementary, homie. And before I cross the street to continue up Inglewood Ave, before I get to Plymouth, I see that car come back. That motherfucker stop. And motherfuckers already had their windows down. When they stop, I see that motherfucker flying. I'm looking. I got the thing. But when that motherfucker kind of skirt, homie, it kind of like tripped me out. So I kind of like bag up. And the motherfucker start busting out the window on me. Bow, 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 bow. So I ducked down, homie, taking cover with the two shots on me. I can't really see shit. I'm behind the car. So when I hear the shots up, I kind of jump up. I see the car. I run out in the street and get a car too. Bow, bow. Like, fuck it, homie. You know what I'm saying? These niggas just got off on me. Nigga, fuck it. I get them. Bow, bow. And so back then, like I say, cell phones really wasn't plentiful, homie. So I didn't have no cell phone, dog. So from there, I bring straight to the spot and to where the little female at I was going to. I get her up, get her back, and like tell her, let me get the keys to the car. I get her car, and I cut back to the block and alert the homies. I just got bust on and shit, homie. And from there, niggas politic, and that's what it was. But that was my moral, not the story. The moral of that story is, nigga, that's why I don't bust my shells out. That's why I don't dump no straps out. Because you don't even know if you gonna need these motherfuckers after the new year. Or you might not can't get no ammo fast, and you didn't bust it out on having a good time, and then your life become in danger, homie, and you can't even protect yourself, dog, like you really want to, homie. You fuck around and get down or anything. So the motto is to the young G's out here, dog, hold your straps for New Year's. Hold your shells, homie, because you never know what situation you might get in where you need that heat, homie. 89 on up, G shit, not ye shit, and just serving something for 2023, homie.